Hi everyone, I'm Becky Bird, and I'm here to talk to you about membership research. First, I'm going to give you a sense for what we did. Then I'm going to show you a quick video clip from our video interviews, and then talk about what we learned. So first off, I want to acknowledge that we built off of a great foundation of work that was already done, including the research last summer, the UX Insights work, as well as all of the amazing work by Liz and team on behavioral data analysis. So in terms of getting into consumers' heads after the big membership launch in November, here's what we did. So the first thing was a first impression survey. We launched this survey in the Nike app, so it's just for the Nike app audience. And we talked to about 1,000 people through the survey. We oversampled in New York City a little bit to align with the strategy for unlocks in New York City. And we got some great feedback that fed into our second phase, which was the video interviews that we did with about 20 consumers. And here I just really want to emphasize the importance of doing these types of interviews and having real human conversations with people to get after the why behind the numbers, to get after their emotions, attitudes towards the membership program, and just towards Nike in general. So this is a really critical phase, and we learned a lot of things here that we wouldn't have learned from just surveys or just from behavioral data, and allowed us to deliver a lot more actionable insights to the membership teams across Nike. And then finally, we also launched our first happiness survey. So this was a much broader audience. We talked to about 2,500 people. We had a much broader set of questions. It was all Nike Digital members, and got some great feedback, and we were able to influence messaging for the February Fast Follow launch. So here's a quick clip from the video interviews.
There's really no limit. If they could track everything I did on their website, if they could transfer that to their app and just make the whole thing more customizable, I'd be all for that.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about some wins and opportunities beyond personalization that you just heard about. So major wins, one of the biggest ones was we really felt from hearing from consumers, they told us that it was the right program and it was the right mix of benefits. So it's really powerful benefits that we have, a powerful position that we're in as Nike. There was also this intrinsic connection between their love for Nike and their perception of the membership program, and their perception of all the digital experiences like the Nike app, as you saw in that clip. So it's really all combined. It's a great jumping off point because they already have such a huge love of Nike, and they're just looking to get closer to us. We measured that actually on a set of brand love attributes, so statements that they agreed with, like feeling connected to Nike, et cetera. And we were doing really well on those too. They agreed with a lot of those, and their agreement aligned with their happiness scores for those statements, so that we think we're on the right track. So some other opportunities besides creating personalization, more so a feeling of personalization, not necessarily like a scientific personalization, which we're all excellent at, as you've seen today. The feeling of personalization was big. So awareness was a big issue. We talked to only Nike members, but 43% of the people from the happiness survey did not know that they were Nike Plus members. 43% of those people did not know about unlocks. So we have a lot of work to do with awareness. Also, in terms of basic benefits versus the more advanced, somewhat more complex benefits, like I said, once they learned about them, they were really excited, but a lot of people do not know about them. So even basic benefits like free shipping, they don't necessarily know that we have free shipping and returns or know how it works. And then on the advanced benefits, they loved things like guaranteed access, member shop, ID upgrades, but they didn't always know about it or know quite how it worked, and it didn't really necessarily feel like it was for them, feel personalized. One finding that came out of the interviews specifically that was a bit surprising to us, but was in line with Graham's work on the athlete asterisks, people and brands that stand for something. We heard a lot about brand loyalty being built through brands' efforts in social good and a desire to participate in that, in sustainability, environmentalism, all of those efforts that Nike is excellent at, but we just need to get it out there more, provide more opportunities for our members to participate in those efforts, like pick your favorite charity, something like that. And then also this need for a community. So community both with a way to bond more with Nike and get inside the Nike innovation stories, get closer to Nike, as well as creating community local to our members in terms of like-minded athlete asterisk people. So we're able to influence a lot of the messaging, strategies, and member journeys so far, and we're really excited to continue to create moments of magic and build the love even more for our members, and there were so many teams that went into all of this research. So thank you.